Who was Cornelius in the Bible? Who was Cornelius in the Bible? Cornelius was a significant figure in the Bible, known for his conversion to Christianity and his role in the early church. He was a centurion in the Roman army who lived in Caesarea, a city on the coast of Israel. Despite being a Gentile, Cornelius had a deep reverence for God and was known for his generosity towards the Jewish people. Temple servants, Nethinims and the B. Please enable JavaScript. Video player is loading. Current time 0 o'clock. Duration 0 o'clock. Remaining time, 0 o'clock. Beginning of dialog window. Escape will cancel and close the window. Text color opacity, text background color opacity, caption area background color opacity. Font size, text edge style, font family. End of dialog window. Temple servants, Nethinims in the Bible. Nethinim. Who was Cornelius in the Bible? The story of Cornelius is recounted in the New Testament book of Acts, chapter 10. One day, Cornelius had a vision in which an angel of God instructed him to send for Simon Peter, a Jewish apostle of Jesus, who was staying in Joppa. Meanwhile, Peter also had a vision in which he was told to eat unclean animals, a symbol of God's acceptance of Gentiles into the faith. When Cornelius' messengers arrived, Peter went with them to Caesarea and preached the gospel to Cornelius and his household. They were all filled with the Holy Spirit and baptized, becoming the first Gentile converts to Christianity. Key takeaways. Cornelius was a Roman centurion who lived in Caesarea and had a deep reverence for God. Cornelius had a vision in which he was instructed to send for Simon Peter, who would preach the gospel to him. Cornelius and his household became the first Gentile converts to Christianity after being baptized and filled with the Holy Spirit. The vision of Cornelius in Acts 10. We learn about Cornelius, a centurion in the Italian regiment who was a God-fearing man. One day, he had a vision while he was praying in Joppa. The vision was of an angel of God, who called out to him by name. Certainly, here's a table summarizing some facts about a Roman soldier during the lifetime of Cornelius, a character from the New Testament. Roman soldier in Cornelius's lifetime. Aspect facts about a Roman soldier in Cornelius's lifetime. Time period. The events involving Cornelius and the Roman soldier occurred during the early 1st century AD, likely around 30 to 40 AD. Roman occupation. The soldier served as part of the Roman military presence in Judea, which was under Roman rule during this period. Equipment. Roman soldiers of the time would have typically worn armor, carried a sword, gladius, and had a rectangular shield, scutum. They were known for their disciplined training and equipment. Duties. Roman soldiers were responsible for maintaining order, enforcing Roman law, and carrying out the commands of their superiors, including governors like Pontius Pilate. Legion structure. The Roman military was organized into legions, with each legion consisting of thousands of soldiers. Cornelius, for example, was a centurion, a commander of around 100 soldiers within a legion. Citizenship. Some Roman soldiers, like Cornelius, were Roman citizens, while others were non-citizens, auxiliaries. Roman citizenship was highly valued and often granted as a reward for military service. Religion. Roman soldiers often practiced various Roman pagan religious traditions, and they sometimes encountered and interacted with early Christians like Cornelius who followed a different faith. Role in biblical events. In the case of Cornelius and the Roman soldier, their interactions with Peter and their conversions to Christianity are significant events in the New Testament, illustrating the reach of Christianity even within the Roman military. These facts provide a glimpse into the life and role of a Roman soldier during the time when Cornelius lived. Their presence in Judea was a defining aspect of the historical and cultural context in which early Christianity emerged. The angel also told Cornelius that Peter would bring a message of salvation to him and his household. Cornelius' response. Cornelius immediately sent 2 of his servants and a devout soldier to Joppa to find Peter. Meanwhile, Peter also had a vision from God, which prepared him to go to Cornelius. When Cornelius' servants arrived, Peter went with them to Caesarea. When Peter arrived at Cornelius' house, Cornelius fell at his feet and worshipped him. Peter quickly corrected him, saying that he too was just a man. Peter then preached the message of salvation to Cornelius and his household, and they all received the Holy Spirit. The vision of Cornelius shows us that God is not partial to any particular group of people, but accepts all who fear him and do what is right. It also demonstrates the power of prayer and the importance of being open to God's guidance, even when it comes in unexpected ways. Simon Peter and Cornelius in the New Testament. Simon Peter was one of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, and Cornelius was a Gentile who was converted to Christianity. According to Acts 10, Peter had a vision while he was praying on the roof of a tanner's house in Joppa. In the vision, he saw a sheet being lowered from heaven that contained all kinds of animals, both clean and unclean according to Jewish dietary laws. A voice told Peter to kill and eat the animals, but Peter refused, saying that he had never eaten anything unclean. The impact of Peter and the conversion of Cornelius. Here's a table illustrating the impact of Peter and the conversion of Cornelius. Impact of Peter and the conversion of Cornelius. Religious conversion. Cornelius, a Roman centurion, and his household embraced Christianity through the guidance and preaching of Peter, marking a significant conversion to the faith. Inclusivity. Peter's willingness to interact with and baptize Cornelius, a Gentile, highlighted the inclusive nature of early Christianity, emphasizing that the gospel was not limited to the Jewish community. Pioneering outreach. This event served as a pioneering moment in the early Christian movement, showcasing the potential for the gospel to spread beyond the Jewish population to include Gentile believers. Breaking barriers. Peter's vision and subsequent actions helped break down cultural and religious barriers between Jews and Gentiles, demonstrating the transformative power of the gospel. Church growth. Cornelius' conversion and the inclusion of Gentiles laid the groundwork for the expansion of the Christian church beyond its Jewish origins, contributing to its growth. Divine confirmation. Peter's vision of the sheet from heaven, followed by the outpouring of the Holy Spirit upon Cornelius and his household, affirmed God's approval of this inclusivity and the spread of Christianity. New Testament significance. This event is recorded in the book of Acts, Acts 10, and has theological importance in the New Testament, emphasizing the universality of salvation through Christ. Biblical example. The conversion of Cornelius serves as a biblical example of how God's message transcends cultural and religious boundaries, inspiring Christians to engage in outreach and mission work today. The impact of Peter and the conversion of Cornelius is a pivotal moment in the early church, underscoring the inclusive nature of Christianity and its capacity to reach people from diverse backgrounds, ultimately contributing to the growth and expansion of the Christian faith. Father, grandfather, minister, missionary, deacon, elder, author, welcome to our family. View all posts.